cried again. Right, I'll give you the right picture. Yeah, today I'd like you to treat me at a pupil at the partly train stage. And my instructor who can't make it today but has got the same car as you, he said he was going to instruct me on meeting, clearance, and my general anticipation.
Okay.
So my name's Tony. So I've never ever met you before. So do you want to give me the level again?
You're doing partly trained,
Yeah.
meeting, clearance, anticipation.
Right.
Okay.
Now, as you know, it's just out of roll. It is quite easy to forget what you're doing on these.
Mhm.
I don't know if you want to write them down or not.
No, I've got that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So I'll hand over to you to meet and greet.
Okay. Hello, Tony. How are you?
Hi, Debs. How are you, all right?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? You all right?
I guess your name is.
Yeah, my name's Debs.
I
Debbie.
get that right with these days.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have a look at meeting, clearance, and anticipation.
Yeah, that's what you
today.
said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what does anticipation mean to you?
I don't think we've ever covered that in our lessons.
No. Okay. Well, for example, if you had a cyclist in front of you and they looked over their right shoulder, what would you think they were going to do?
Oh, they might turn in front of me, mightn't they?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what anticipation is. It's being able to guess
I
and
have done that,
anticipate
yeah.
what they're going to do. Okay, so for example, with anticipation, as you were driving along the road, you can anticipate what might happen if you've got parked cars on the left side. You might have a cyclist or children
Alright.
or pedestrian step out next to you.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're turning into a road, if you're turning into a road, we always have to look into that road and anticipate what might be in that road before we make that turn, because you might have parked cars, you might have pedestrians crossing, all these things we have to anticipate.
Right.
Okay. So, and if you had these signs, for example, again, they give you clues at what to anticipate. So
Alright.
if there's crossroads, you can anticipate there'll be cars crossing in front of you.
Alright.
There'll be pedestrians, there'll be school children, the road might narrow. And all of these things, when you're anticipating pedestrians that are walking towards the curb, might be stepping onto the road in front of you. So when you anticipate all of these things, the first thing you need to do is check your mirrors so that you know what's going on behind you, in case you have to start to brake.
Okay.
Okay, so anticipation is always tied up with mirrors. The first thing we do when we're anticipating something is check that middle mirror.
Okay.
Okay. And with clearance, what does clearance mean to you? What do you think it means?
Oh, Bob's been telling me that I have to be a doors width away from cars, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're overtaking a parked car, for example, it's good to be a door's width away from that parked car, because someone might have that door might open as you're going past, or if there's several parked cars, you might have a child step out, or even a car might start to pull away.
Oh yeah. Of course,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's important to give that car plenty of clearance, about on doors width clearance. Okay. And then obviously as we're coming up to that parked car, first thing we do is check our mirror, because we're anticipating that something might happen. The child might walk out in front of us. Okay. So and if you had parked cars on both sides, and the road was narrower, and so you couldn't leave a door's width either side, how much clearance would you give them? Do you know what you'd do? If you couldn't give that clearance, do you know what you would do?
I'd wait.
You could wait if there was somewhere to wait. If it was safe where you could both get through, what you could do is reduce your speed right down, because if there's less space, then you want less pace.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
and the reason for that is you need to be able to stop in the distance you can see.
Oh right.
So if there's a child that walks out in front of you, you need to be able to stop more quickly.
Oh okay.
Okay, so you reduce your speed down.
Right.
All right. And then again, between two cars, when you're driving, if you're following a car, on a normal day, we've got wet roads today, on a normal day, have you heard of the 2-second rule?
I think Bob's mentioned it once or twice, yeah.
Okay, so if you're following a car, you want a 2-second gap between you and the car in front. And the way you work that out is you say to yourself, they go past a stationary object, and you say to yourself, only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. And if you've got to the end of that rhyme before that stationary gap comes to you, then you know you've got at least 2 seconds between you.
Oh right.
But today we've got damp, wet roads, so it doubles.
Oh right.
So you have to say it twice, so we want a 4-second gap.
Oh okay. Right.
So if you say the rhyme twice, only a fool breaks the 2-second rule twice, then you know you've got 4 seconds between you and the car in front. Okay, so then that's the safe gap between you and the vehicle. All right. And then if you pulled up behind a car, how much clearance would you give them? Did you know that?
Oh, stop before I hit him.
Yeah, stop before you hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you give tyres and tarmac. if you pull up behind a car, so that you can see the tyres on the tarmac and about a metre of tarmac as well behind them. All right. So then meeting situations.
Is that important then?
Tyres on tarmac.
Yeah.
It's important because if, for example, you had an emergency vehicle come up behind you, you'd have room to steer out of the way
Oh,
so
I
they
get
could
you.
go past.
Yeah.
And also, if they broke down, you'd have room to steer around
right.
them. Okay. So with meeting situations, what do you know about a meeting situation? What is it? What does it mean to you?
No, I have come across them on some of the wide roads, but they haven't been a problem to me.
No. Okay. Well,
Bob said we were going to cover them today.
yeah. Okay, that's fine. So, for example, if we were travelling towards parked cars and there was a car coming the other way, if the parked cars are on our side, then in theory we should stop and give way. They've got priority, not us. And what we would do is check our mirrors first. We would find a holdback position, which is a couple of car lengths from this car, and as close to left of centre as possible, providing this car can still get through and we can see clearly down there.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so then we can let them through and then we can safely continue.
Right.
Okay, and the first thing we do before we continue would be check our mirrors and consider a signal and then continue. Okay, and then if it were the other way round, let's turn my book around. If this was us, and that car there, then in theory we've got right of way and they should stop for us, but it's worth remembering they may not stop because not everybody does. Not everybody knows how it works.
Right.
So we have to keep an eye on them and anticipate what they're going to do. So if they don't stop, we may find we have to end up stopping here and letting them through. Alright. So also you may come across a situation where they flash their lights and we have to work out what they mean. You shouldn't flash your lights to give a signal. But if they do flash their lights, sometimes it will mean they're letting you go through. So we have to work out what they mean. We have to try and interpret that correctly. All right, and then as this shows, before we pull out to overtake, the first thing we do is check the middle mirror and check the right door mirror to see if anything's overtaking us. All right?
Yeah.
Okay, have you got any questions?
No, I don't think so, no.
Okay, do you want to set yourself up for the car?
The aims and objectives.
Sorry?
The aims and objectives.
Oh, yeah, okay. So by the end of the lesson today, we've got the aims and objectives should be that you can handle a meeting situation on your own, and you can drive with safe clearance between you and the parked cars.
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can get to that today. Okay, what can you see in that middle mirror?
I can't see a lot, but I can square the whole back window because I've got the hedge behind me, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
But I can see the top and bottom, and I can see a bit of my head restraint. I can see the corner of your window.
Right, and what can you see in your right door mirror?
Again, I can't see very much, but I can see the door handles come in about 2 finger width of door, about 2 finger width of car. Yeah, I can see both door handles.
And what about the left one?
And the same with that one. And
Okay.
the sky just comes in about the top.
Brilliant. Okay, do you want to start the car and I'll go for a drive?
And we're going to turn right out the parking bay. And we're going to turn right to the end of the road. So right out the parking bay, right to the end of the road.
Okay, so if you want to turn right out of this parking bay, and then we're going to turn right at the end of the road. When we make this right turn, we're going to look into the road we're turning into.
All right.
So that we can anticipate what might be down there.
I can't see anything.
No, we're looking for pedestrians, parked cars, anything that might cause us to have to alter our speed
All right.
or position. So if you've got a parked car ahead, so check your middle mirror,
All right.
check your right door mirror. Okay, that's it.
Oh, is that a meeting?
That's a meeting situation. Okay, so we've got parked cars up ahead as well. Check your middle mirror.
All right.
Check your right door mirror.
Yep.
Check your right door mirror. That's it. It's important that we do that. And then when we're pulling back in, check your middle mirror
All right.
and check your left door mirror. Check it.
All right, yeah.
Right, it's
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. It's important that we check that middle mirror so we have a true distance and speed of vehicles behind us. And we're checking that right door mirror in case anything's overtaking us. And if anything was overtaking us, we'd let them go.
All right.
Okay, so we can look into this middle road. Because if we didn't let them go, they'd end up hitting somebody. And when we pull back in, check your middle mirror, check it.
Yeah.
Check your left door mirror.
Alright,
check
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, and we're checking that middle one again for the distance and speed of vehicles behind us. And the left door mirror to see if there's see if that car might be pulling away.
Alright.
It might be, and then we'd end up hitting
And we're going to turn
it.
left, just
And
past
we're
that
gonna,
black car.
Okay, just past that black car, we're going to turn left. So we're going to anticipate what might be round there.
Oh, like what?
We're looking for pedestrians, parked cars, a skip lorry, children playing. So we have a look into the road.
Oh, well, those parked cars, that might be a meeting situation,
That
wouldn't
might
it?
be a meeting situation. So there's a parked car there. Okay.
Oh, is that a meeting?
That's a meeting. So if you just press the brake, think it's a pound coin.
Alright.
Actually, let's go on to the next one because this car's going to be in our way. So check your middle mirror, check
Alright.
your right door mirror again. And then to pull back in, you're going to check your middle mirror.
Alright.
That's it. Can you remember why you're checking that middle mirror?
Oh, yeah, I always use that for distance and speed.
That's right. Why are you checking your right door mirror to go back past the parked car?
Oh, okay, somebody's overtaking me.
That's right. What if they are overtaking you?
Oh, I'd let them go.
That's right. Why is that?
Well, they'd hit me, wouldn't they?
That's right. So check that. Which one you're going to check? Your middle mirror? And then which one?
I'm already out of mine.
That's right. Okay.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. So when we find a suitable parked car, I'm going to get you to take up the hold back position so you can see where we stop. So here's one here. So if you steer 5 minutes to you and 10 minutes to me, straighten up and stop there.
Alright.
Okay. Now this would be an ideal position. We're a couple of car lengths back from that car on the left. So if there was a car coming towards us, we can see clearly down the road. We're left of centre, and the car's still got plenty of room to come down the other way.
I've got to be left of centre, have I?
You don't have to be left of centre, but as close to left of centre as possible. But you have to have enough room left for the car coming towards us to get through. So, for example, go on.
Wouldn't it be safer to wait in there?
If you were right over in by the curb, other cars might think you've parked.
Oh.
And if they think you've parked, they're going to overtake you, and then when you pull out, you're going to hit them.
Oh, right.
Okay. So if we get as left of centre, as close to left of centre as we can to give us a good view down the road, and also being aware that there has to be enough room for the car coming back towards us. Okay, and we want at least a couple of car lengths between this car here so that we can easily get round that car and not have to put on big steers to try and get round it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so we're going to pull away now. So what we're going to get you to, before you do,
Alright.
I need you to check that middle mirror.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, for the distance and speed.
Yeah.
Then we're checking the right
Yeah.
door mirror, so check it.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, okay, and we can go.
Alright.
Alright. And before we pull back in, which mirror are you going to check?
Oh, right and sorry, middle and left, isn't it?
That's right. And what are you looking for in that left mirror?
Anybody? The car might move, I suppose, wouldn't it?
That's right. So we've got this car coming up here. If we bring the car to that hold back position again, that's it. That's good. And clutch. That's it. Okay.
I'm probably blocking the road here a bit.
We are
aren't
blocking the road, so we really would like to pull a little bit over to the left. So if you steer 5 minutes to me, oh, there's a car behind us now. Actually, he's pulling over. That's fine. 10 minutes to you.
Alright.
Straighten up. Stop there. So that would probably be a better position because there's enough room for a car to get through now. The car that's coming turning into that road. Okay. So can you remember which mirror we're going to check first before we pull away?
Oh, middle.
Yeah. And which one's next?
Left. Oh, no, right, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Why are we checking that right door mirror?
Yeah, in case anybody's overtaken me.
And what if anyone was overtaking us?
No,
What
just
would
let
we
them
do?
go, wouldn't
Yeah. What would happen if we didn't let them go?
they? They'd probably hit me, wouldn't they?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. And before we go, when we pull back in again, which mirror would you check before we pull back in?
Would it be the middle and left?
That's right. What would you be looking for in the left mirror?
I suppose the car might move away, wouldn't it?
That's right. And what would happen if we hadn't checked that mirror and they moved away?
They might drive into the side of me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if we make that move, which mirror are you going to check?
Middle. Oh, right.
That's it. Okay.
And turning right.
And we're going to turn right. Okay, so we're looking at those meeting situations.
Yeah, I don't see any.
No. There's a car in front of us. We're going to leave a distance, that 4-second rule between us and the car in front. Can you remember how we worked that out?
Oh, yeah, I'll wait till you get to it.
We'd use that 4-second rule. We'd use that 2-second rule twice. We'd say it only incorporates the 2-second rule.
And turning right.
And we'd turn right.
Oh, does that work at any speed then?
At 20 miles an hour, actually, it's 3 car lengths or doubled in wet roads like today, so it'd be 6 car lengths between us and the car in front.
Oh.
Okay, so looking down the new road as we turn into it, if there's meeting situations.
There's no meeting situations here,
There's
is there?
nothing here, no.
Is that a meeting
If there was-
situation down there?
It is, because if there was a car coming towards us, we'd have to judge what they're going to do. They should, in theory, give way to us, but we have to watch them because they may not know that.
No.
So we've got that van coming up here. Do you know how much clearance we're going to give that van as we go past it?
Oh, doors with.
That door's width, yeah, okay. Do you know how to judge that? So we
Oh,
have-
I just, Bob told me into it.
That's right. So we're going to give it a door's width.
Oh, right.
Okay. We're going to judge that a little bit better than that. If you bring the car to a stop just
Oh.
about here, that's it. If you can steer 5 minutes to the right for me, and 10 minutes to the left, and stop there. Okay. Can you tell me where the
I'm
front?
pointing in.
Oh, straighten up for me. That's it. Can you tell me where the back of that wheel of the car, of the van, cuts into this car?
No, just about there.
Okay, just if we remember that, if you keep going now, because there's a car coming towards us, there's a meeting situation here. So we'll go past, he's flashing his light. Keep going, we'll go past this van.
Do I flash back?
No, don't flash back. Which mode are you going to check for? Put back in. That's right, okay. And before we put back
Now
out
we're going
again,
to turn left.
and we're
Middle
going to
left.
turn left. Now he flashed his lights, so we correctly understood what he meant was for us to keep going. But we shouldn't flash our lights because people can misunderstand our signal,
No.
and then that can become confusing. So that reference point that we've just picked up, that gives us, that was where we were about a metre away from that car.
All right.
Okay, and that's important, isn't it, the meeting situation? So we'll see if we can pick up that reference point to have a metre away. That's it, that's good. And which mirror is you going to check to go back in?
Middle left.
Good. Okay, so we want that meter's width between us and that car because a child could have opened the door and got out of the car and they'd have had room then. We wouldn't have hit them if they'd have done that. And also a cyclist could have come out, a child on a bike could have come out from in front of it. Also, as we come up to these parked cars, sometimes it's worth looking under their wheels. You might see children's feet under the wheels, so that you know there's a child in between the parked cars that might be ready to come out.
Now we're going to take the next road on the right.
And we're going to take the next road on the right. So we're going to look into the road for these meeting situations.
Oh, yeah.
No, we've got a meeting situation there.
Loads of cars here, aren't there?
Yeah, loads of cars here. So what's the first thing you're going to do?
Oh, check my mirror.
Excellent. What are you checking the mirror for?
See what's followed me into the new road.
That's right. So if there was a car coming towards us now, what would you do?
Panic.
If there was a car coming towards us now, he should, in theory, he should give way to us and we should be able to keep going. If he didn't, we might find it convenient to stop there and he'd be able to go round us there. So he should give way to us now. There we go. So if there was a cyclist on the left here and you saw him look over his shoulder, the first thing you do, what do you think would be the first thing you do?
Oh, let him go.
Yeah, absolutely. But the first thing you do is check your mirror.
Check the mirror, yeah.
Yeah, always check your mirror first
Yeah.
because you need to know what's going on behind you in case you find you have to brake quite sharply.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. And if you have to brake quite sharply and you've seen what's behind you, if you've checked your mirror and you can see what's going on, you can then ease off the gas and leave a bigger gap between you and the hazard in front, the cyclist. And then you can...
And we're going to turn immediately right.
And we're going to turn immediately right. And then if you know what's behind you, they'd have more time to react. So if we look into the new road and we make the turn for those meeting situations, what can you see?
Oh, yeah. Loads of cars.
Okay, so if you show me, as we go past these cars, how much clearance you're going to give these cars as we go past.
I'll use that reference point.
That's right. And why is that important that we use that reference point?
Oh, in case a child opens the door.
Yeah. Now, what are you going to do with your speed here? Because the parked cars make it very narrow.
Oh, slower.
That's right. It's important that we bring it slower. Can you remember why?
I've got less space or something, haven't
Exactly, less space, less pace, because you need to be able to stop in the distance you can see.
I? Yeah.
So if you had a child run out in front of us here now, we'd have to be able to stop before we don't want to hit them.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. Okay, so what can you see in this new road?
No park cars.
That's right, okay.
No chance of meeting anybody here, is there?
Yeah, there could well be someone come flying up this road.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. And so, what are you going to do when you look into the road?
I'll look for pedestrians.
And what else?
I'll meet these situations, yeah.
That's right. So if there was a car coming towards us, where would you hold back?
Up here?
Yeah, that would be very good. How far back from that van would you hold back?
You said 2 car lengths, didn't you? So I don't have to do loads of big steering.
That's exactly it, yeah. And how far across to the centre would you hold back? How far from the... Where would you position the car in that hold back?
Out as far as I can, so but I'm not blocking the road.
That's right.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. And why is that important that you take that position?
Because they might think I'm parking.
Exactly. And then what could happen?
And they might overtake me.
Yeah. So here's another meeting situation. If there was a car coming towards us now, what would you have done? And we're going to turn left.
Well, he's about road to wait here, wouldn't he?
He should do, yeah. If he hadn't decided to wait though, we'd have kept our speed down. We were slow enough, we could have just stopped gently and let him go through. So what can you see in this new road?
Is that a meeting situation?
That's it, exactly. So if we had cars behind us and a car coming towards us, where would you hold back?
Oh, I could dive in there, couldn't I?
You could dive in there, yeah.
No, I dive in there, I'll get a bit further down the road, wouldn't I?
You could do. These spaces are a little bit smaller though. If you had a line of cars behind us, we wouldn't really want to pull in there with the line of cars behind us.
Turn left.
Because we're going to turn left. Because the cars behind us wouldn't have anywhere to go, so they'd still be blocking the road. So it's better if you can to choose a much bigger space or to hold back and let the car come towards you. Okay, otherwise if they're going to end up blocking the road, you'll end up with everyone blocked. So there's a car coming now. Where are you going to have your hold back position?
I can go through here, can I?
You can actually, yeah. Can you show me how much clearance you can give this vehicle? Yeah. How are you judging that clearance?
By that reference point.
Yeah, and why is that important to have there's a meeting situation, where are we going to hold back for this?
He's holding back, isn't he?
Great, yeah. Okay, how are you judging that clearance?
Turn left.
And we're going to turn left. And what could you anticipate was going to be around here?
Meeting.
Yeah, brilliant. So if you show me, while there's no cars behind us, show me what your hold back position would be if someone was coming towards us. That's brilliant. Why have you chosen this position here?
There's room for the cars to get past.
Yeah.
I don't have to do loads of steering.
Yeah. That's great. And before we pull away, what are you going to check?
I'll check down the road.
Yeah. What about your mirrors? What are you going to check in your mirrors?
Oh yeah. Middle mirror and right mirror.
Yeah. And what are you looking for in that middle mirror?
Anybody overtaking me?
Yeah. And what are you looking for in the right door mirror? Sorry, no, the middle mirror. What were you looking for in the middle mirror?
This is the speed. The car behind me.
And the right door mirror.
Anybody overtaking me?
Yeah. And if anybody was overtaking you, what would you do?
Oh, I'd have to let them go, wouldn't I?
Exactly. Yeah. Why is that?
Because they did me.
Exactly. Okay, so if you check your mirrors and we'll carry on.
Yeah.
Now, which mirrors are you going to check?
That was
That's it. When we pull back in, which mirrors are you going to check?
I won't pull in here, will I?
No, when we pull back in at the end, which mirrors
middle
are you
and left.
That's right. Why are you checking the left mirror then?
Well, these cars could move away, couldn't they?
Exactly. And then what would happen if you hadn't checked that mirror?
They'd probably hit me, wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. So if you tell me, what are you looking for when you look down this new road?
Oh, I can see it almost immediately. Meeting situation.
That's right, exactly.
Loads of them.
Yeah, there is. So what's the first thing you're going to do when we get into this new road?
Panic.
No.
I'll get down in the middle of the road, haven't I?
You have, yeah. So check your middle mirror. That's very good. That's it. Okay, so you can see a big vehicle coming towards us. Where's your hold back position going to be? Ah, he's flashing his lights. I think he's expecting you to go. So if you keep going. You can tell that he was going to let you go because he brought the vehicle to a stop and started flashing his lights. But it's still something he shouldn't really do. That's it. Which mirrors are you checking? That's good.
I'm glad he did that.
Did make it easier. Right. If you he's doing the same things. If you check the mirrors, that's it.
And turning left.
And turning left. Which mirror? That's good. Which mirrors are you checking to go back in?
Left.
Good. crazy, isn't it?
Hmm.
Okay, so how much clearance are you going to give this car? If we're going at 30 miles an hour, it's about, on a wet day it'd be 12 car lengths. So it's normally 6 car lengths at 30 miles an hour.
Oh, right.
Okay, and as we pull up behind it, we want to be able to see the tyres and
Oh, tyres.
about a metre in tarmac. Can you remember why that was important?
Emergency vehicles, isn't it?
That's right, if you had an
And we're
emergency
going to turn
vehicle.
left.
And we're going to turn left. Yeah, if you had an emergency vehicle, you'd be able to pull out of their way. So what are you anticipating around here?
Pedestrians.
Yeah.
I don't see any meeting situation.
No, that's good. If you had, what would be the first thing you'd check?
Oh, the mirrors.
That's right. Why would you check that mirror?
Because I need to know what everybody else is going to do before I do it.
Yeah, get a true picture of the distance and
Yeah.
speed of vehicles behind you. And if anything was too close to you behind you, like that Range Rover behind, what would you do?
I can slow down a bit, can't I?
Yeah, why would that be important? Can you remember?
Yeah, we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. It's important that we slow down and
No, I was going to actually just...
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'd have to... I'd give him more time, didn't I?
Exactly. More time to react. That's right. So what can you see here?
Oh, meeting situation.
So what's the first thing you're going to do?
Oh, mirrors.
That's it. And what can you anticipate is happening here? What's the first thing you do as you...
That's
That's
it.
it. Brilliant. Okay, how much clearance?
Oh, meter.
Yeah. How are you working that out?
That reference point.
Yeah. Why is that important? Can you remember?
Doors opening, children walking out,
Exactly.
and turning left.
And we're going to turn left. And what are you anticipating around here?
Oh, meeting.
There we go. So if,
I can see through that gap there, can't
yep, exactly. That's good. So you can anticipate what's coming earlier. So if there was something flying up here, where would your hold back position be?
I? Oh, here.
Yeah, that's good.
2 car lengths back.
That's right. That's good. And why is that 2 car lengths important? What's the first thing you're going to do now?
Really, really panic.
Check your mirror. That's it. Gently on the brake.
Okay, I'll actually get at this myself, okay?
Okay, sure.
It'd be only fair for me to come out and roll there because you couldn't really instruct me to drive onto the pavement, yeah?
No.
But there again, if I don't, we're going to be sitting there for half the morning, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so where are you going to check before we pull past these cars? Where should you have checked?
Oh, mirrors.
That's right, and we're pulling back in, so where are you going to check?
Middle mirror.
Which one, and then what?
Oh, left mirror, yeah.
That's right.
And we're going
What
to turn left.
We're going to turn left, so what are you checking that left mirror for?
Oh, in case those cars move away.
Exactly. Because if they did, what would happen?
They'd hit me, wouldn't they?
Okay, so can you remember what the distance between us and the vehicle in front should be on a 30 mile an hour road?
Oh, the roads are drying out now.
Yeah, okay.
9 car lengths?
It was 6 car
Oh,
lengths.
6, right.
6 car lengths at 30 miles an hour.
Oh, right.
And doubled if it's wet.
Yeah.
And at 20 miles an hour, do you know what it is?
Oh, 3 car lengths, isn't it?
Exactly, 3 car lengths. And then that's doubled if it's wet as well.
Oh, yeah, I could have told you that.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember that. You told me.
What can you anticipate now?
Anticipate now that car's going to get out in front of me.
Right, what's the first thing you should have done?
I did check the mirror.
Yeah, good. So we see that man was running towards that pavement. There we go. What do you anticipate he's going to do? So check.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So the first thing you did was check your mirror, and then ease off your brake, your gas, because you could see he was running towards the pavement.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember a bit now.
Okay.
Starting to sink in. And at the roundabout, we're going to be turning left.
And at the roundabout, we're going to turn left. Okay, so what can you see?
Oh, you see right up the road. And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. So as you make this turn, what are you going to anticipate?
Oh, meetings and pedestrians, isn't it?
Yeah. And what's the first thing you'll do?
Get round the corner and look.
Where are you going to look now?
Oh, in the mirrors then.
Yeah, that's good. So if there was a pedestrian on the corner of that curb,
Turning left.
and we're going to be turning left. If there was a pedestrian on that curb, what would you do?
Oh, carry on, because they're on the curb, isn't it?
That's right, exactly. What would you definitely not do?
I wouldn't wave across.
No, why is that important?
That's dangerous.
Exactly. What could happen?
Might get run over by another vehicle.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to turn left in again.
And we're going to turn left. At the end. So what could you anticipate that old lady's going to do?
Oh, I think she's going to walk that way.
She is, actually, yeah.
And straight.
And we're going straight on.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. Okay, so what can you see ahead?
Sorry?
What can you see ahead of there?
Oh, I can see a clear road. They're all parked off road.
Oh,
aren't
they are, aren't they? Yeah, sorry.
I suppose. He could open that door, couldn't he?
You could, yeah. So how are you judging that distance between you and that